My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. 30 plus years of experience, clinical experience in medicine. Today I want to talk to you about the 4 natural hormones that you have in your body that help you break down your fat. 4 hormones, and that's it. There are no others except maybe tiny, insignificant ones. The 4 major hormones by 99% that allow you to break down your fat are the 4 ones that I'm telling you right now. Number one, adrenaline. Adrenaline produced by your adrenal glands, right? You have one adrenal gland on the left side, one on the right side, on top of your kidneys. On top of your kidneys, there are 2 tiny glands like that, one on the right, one on the left, that we call adrenal gland, also called suprarenal gland, right? They produce adrenaline. Adrenaline, also called epinephrine, right? The hormone of the fight or flight reaction. When you run, when you bike, when you go to the gym, you lift weight, you swim, you are running away from a tiger. When you get scared, have you noticed your heartbeat goes up, your blood pressure goes up, you are sweating, you become hot, blah, blah, blah. That's caused by the sympathetic nervous system that makes you discharge adrenaline from your adrenal glands. And then adrenaline goes in your blood, makes your heart pump fast. Blood pressure goes up. The sweat glands on your skin, they start producing sweat, right? You become hot, your muscles are good, you run away from that tiger, right? This is the fight or flight reaction, right? That is caused by the discharge of adrenaline, right? And of course, there's also the parent, sister, or brother of adrenaline that we call noradrenaline. So you have adrenaline, also called epinephrine, right? Epinephrine, you know, these kids who have allergies, they have also always this EpiPen. It's full of adrenaline, also called epinephrine, to inject, right, to prevent an anaphylactic shock, right? So you have adrenaline and its parent, noradrenaline, right? Part of the sympathetic nervous system, the adrenal gland, and the sympathetic nerves that make you run, bike, hike, you know, your heartbeat going up and blah, 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 blah. So number 1 hormone is adrenaline, also called epinephrine. This is a major hormone to break down your fat, right? The hormone goes into your fat cells, right, and breaks down the fat. The fat is shipped towards your muscles, and your muscles burn your fat. There are 9 calories for every 1 gram of fat. So fat contains a lot of calories, whereas sugar and proteins contain only 4 grams 4 calories per grams, right? So remember, sugar and protein contains only 4 calories per gram, whereas fat contains 9 calories, almost double, right? More than double, 9 calories per single gram of fat. So fat contains a lot of calories. So if you exercise, you're going to make your adrenal gland produce adrenaline, your sympathetic nervous system fight or flight reaction produce noradrenaline, your muscles are going to receive a lot of triglyceride, right, from the breakdown of the fat from your fatty tissue, right? Remember, adrenaline and its parent, sister, brother, whatever you want to call it, noradrenaline, noradrenaline, break down your fat, break down the fat so that it is shipped to your muscle. So that's number 1. Which shows you the importance of exercise. Dr. B exercises 2 hours a day, non-stop. I go to the gym, I do my cardio, then I lift weight. My God, my adrenaline is through the roof. I am breaking down the tiny fat that I have. I have no fat, 0% body fat. My tummy is flat like a board, no love handle, nothing. No fat under my chin, nothing, right? No fat in my belly, nothing, right? because I go to the gym 2 hours a day, no exception, 365 days a year. Number 2 hormone that breaks down your fat, testosterone. Testosterone. The problem with testosterone is that women, for a given age, whether they are young or old or menopause or it doesn't matter, they have only one-tenth of the level of a man for the same age. So if you take a 20-year-old young, beautiful woman, compared to a 20-year-old man, she has 1/10 of the testosterone of the same aged man. And that's valid for every age. So that's why statistically you can see it. Women are more fat, right? Whereas men, they are muscular, right? You look at a 20-year-old teenager, 20-year-old young adult, right? He's muscular, he's buff, whereas the 20-year-old woman, she has just a tiny bit of muscle, right? And she has a lot of fat. Why is it that women have so much more fat than men when they are young, right? Their butt is just fat, right? Their boob is just fat. Everything is fat, right? There's no muscle, right? There's no muscle. I mean, there is, I apologize. I don't want to be insensitive, but you get my point. Statistically, if young kids, young adults have way more fat when they are women than men because they have 1/10 of the testosterone. That's it. And for that, woman can't do anything about it. And as we get older, I'm 50 years young, our testosterone drops regularly, right? So we have more difficulty to burn fat, right? Obviously, right? So we have to exercise more, increase the amount of protein, cut back on the sugar, blah, 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 right? Because our testosterone naturally decreases as we get older. And women, it's even worse. Once they hit menopause, I mean, it's just a disaster. Unless they diet and exercise regularly and lift weight, they all become overweight like my sister, fat like all my family members. It's crazy. It's crazy. So number 1, adrenaline. Number 2, testosterone. Number 3, hormone that breaks down your fat is what? It is growth hormone. Guys, growth hormone is an amazing hormone because it can break down your fat. Now the problem is that growth hormone, as we get older, our pituitary gland, this tiny little gland at the base of our brain, produces less and less growth hormone. So as we get older, right, we have less growth hormone, which makes sense because we are no longer growing, right? So growth hormone has accomplished most of its goal when we were kids and when we were teenagers, right? It's called growth hormone. So it makes your bones grow so you become tall, right? It makes your muscles grow. It burns down your fat, right? So the problem with growth hormone not only is that as we get older, the level that is produced by the pituitary gland decreases, right? So right now I have way less growth hormone than when I was a teenager or a kid because I was growing, right? Do you understand? So this growth hormone is not produced constantly on a regular basis, right? It's a little bit like adrenaline. Right? Adrenaline is produced by your adrenal gland and your fight or flight sympathetic nervous system only when you exercise, when you run, when you bike, when you hike, when you swim, when you lift weight, right? Right now I'm sitting. I'm not running away from a tiger. I'm not exercising. So my adrenaline is very low. So I'm not burning any fat, right? It is the same for growth hormone. The growth hormone is going to increase and spike in your blood only after exercise. So you exercise, once you relax and you stop exercising, there's a huge spike from your pituitary gland that discharges growth hormone in your blood, right? Same thing after you fall asleep. 1 hour after you fall asleep, huge spike of growth hormone in your blood and keeps going until you wake up. So after exercise, immediately after exercise, once you stop exercising, and 1 hour after falling asleep, and when you are fasting, your growth hormone goes up. That's when you burn fat. That's when you build muscle. Growth hormone in adults. We don't grow bones anymore, right? When we were kids. So in adults, growth hormone makes you burn, makes you break down your fat so that it can go to the muscle and get burned. And growth hormone builds muscle. That's why bodybuilders, right? Bodybuilders, they cheat. Athlete, they cheat. Like Lance Armstrong, he was injecting himself with massive amount of growth hormones, right? That's, by the way, what gave him, because he was abusing it, gave him testicular cancer. Because growth hormone, if you abuse it too much, it gives you cancer. Right? So that's how he got the cancer. The cheater Lance Armstrong, who made hundreds of millions of dollars, but he cheated. 7 times he won the Tour de France, right? By cheating. One of the, other than EPO, erythropoietin, he was injecting growth hormone and all. I mean, he was just a cheater. That's it. So growth hormone is abused by athletes, bodybuilders. Why is that? Because it cuts their fat and at the same time it gives them muscle, right? But you don't want to abuse anything. Don't abuse steroid, don't abuse growth hormone because of the huge side effects, right? The natural produced hormones are the best. So don't forget that growth hormone is produced by your pituitary gland, not on a constant basis, but it spikes suddenly and then it goes down. It spikes when you're fasting. It spikes after you stop exercising, but you need to exercise first so that when you stop exercising, it spikes. And it spikes 1 hour after you fall asleep. Isn't that crazy? Dr. B sleeps 9 hours a night, religiously. Every night, 365 days a year, I go to bed at 9 o'clock at night, no exception, even weekends, no exception. I put my head like a baby. After 2 minutes, I fall asleep. I don't even wake up one time. Automatically, my brain wakes me up at 6 o'clock. I don't need to put the alarm clock. Neither on weekend nor during weekdays. Automatically, my brain wakes me up at 6 o'clock. During all this time I was asleep, my brain, my pituitary gland discharged a huge amount of growth hormone. So during the night, I was burning my fat, building muscle. Isn't that crazy how you can burn fat, build muscle naturally, just like Dr. B, just like me, guys. So remember, if you want to spike your growth hormone, you need to fast, because sugar, this sugar you eat in all these nasty ice cream and cakes and rice and bread and pasta and burgers and all this crazy stuff, right? Sugar, nasty sugar, right? Prevents your pituitary gland from secreting growth hormone. Dr. B never eats sugar. I'm on the keto diet. Keto diet, sugar, nothing, zip, no sugar. So I don't eat sugar, so my pituitary gland produces growth hormone. I exercise every day 2 hours, so after I stop those 2 hours, my pituitary gland spikes again more growth hormone. In addition to that, I sleep 9 hours a night religiously, and 1 hour after I have fallen asleep, my pituitary gland produces growth hormone. That's why Dr. B has 0 body fat, and I have more muscles than any 20-year-old. And naturally, no steroid, I swear to God, no steroid, no nasty anabolizing steroid, no injection of growth hormones in my body, nothing, right? 100% natural. Hormone number 4, a little bit less important, is glucagon. Glucagon is the antagonist hormone of insulin. You have all heard of insulin, this hormone produced by your pancreas. When you eat sugar, right, sugar is absorbed. Now, sugar can be table sugar, sugar in your Coke, sugar in your orange juice, or it can be the bread and the pasta and the rice that you guys love to eat, right? Like my sister, I mean, she cannot have a meal without pasta, without rice, without bread. It's impossible for my sister to have a meal without pasta, bread, and rice in it. Most of the time it's the three together, or at least a combination of the two. It's impossible. The last time I ate bread or rice or pasta was many years ago. I'm on the keto diet, right? You zip it, right? That's how I look so good. Muscular plus no fat, right? And then my sister complained, how come she's fat? How come she cannot lose weight? Well, obviously, right? So glucagon is the antagonist hormone of insulin. When you eat sugar, your pancreas produces insulin. Insulin is a disaster. Insulin is a curse, right? We need it to survive. Otherwise, you're dead if you have no insulin. If your pancreas doesn't produce insulin, you die, right? So we need insulin, but a little bit, right? So each time you eat sugar, insulin spikes. And insulin, what does insulin love to do? It loves to store fat. So all these beautiful sugar, rice bread, ice cream, cakes, and pasta, pizza that you ate, insulin makes them stored as fat in your love handle, in your butt, in your belly, in your visceral fat. I mean, it's crazy what people do to themselves. I don't get it. I don't understand. But whatever makes people happy, people want to enjoy life. They are not enjoying life. They are killing themselves slowly but surely, right? So remember, the antagonist hormone of insulin is called glucagon, and it is produced by your pancreas. And glucagon is produced when your blood sugar is low, means when you are fasting, when you are skipping meals, or Dr. B, remember, doesn't skip meal. I don't skip meal, or you don't eat sugar. I never skip meal, guys. I posted a video, but I eat tiny little portions of nuts, right? Tiny little nuts, olive oil. It fills me up, right? Protein powder. Protein powder is amazing. Means I satisfy my cravings with tiny little snacks of 100% natural healthy food with no sugar in it. All protein and vegetable fat. You wanna satisfy your craving? Get an avocado. You want to satisfy your craving? Get 2 avocados. You want to satisfy your craving? Go ahead. Get an avocado plus 2 eggs. But don't put any sugar, any Coke, any nasty stuff, right? Because then it's then it's just you taking sugar, right? So remember, I posted a video about how to satisfy your craving, right? But you have to satisfy them just like Dr. B, all right, Dr. B, by not taking sugar. Means if you have a craving and you go grab pasta or rice or pizza or burger or these nasty snacks that they sell, you know, those potato chips, processed food full of carcinogen and dyes, and it's just nasty what people do to themselves. I don't get it, right? I don't get it. Me, just do like me. Never resist your craving. Do not listen to these idiots who tell you that you need to fast, you need to skip a meal. There's this idiot who says you have to fast for 2 days to be healthy blood. No, you don't. There is absolutely no scientific proof. Satisfy your cravings. Do like me, but with little healthy snacks of nuts. Go grab, like me, I do sometimes, 2 tablespoons, full tablespoon of 100% pure peanut butter. No sugar, no salt, no hydrogenated fat. It is super healthy. And I swallow with some tea and coffee. No caffeine after 12 o'clock, right? But no sugar, no milk in my tea, right? That's how you satisfy your craving and you stay healthy. And at the end of the day, when I go to bed, the amount of calories that I ate was tiny, right? I'm not only on the keto diet, but I'm restricting severely the amount of calories. Right? All my calories are from proteins, very healthy, no sugar, no nasty fats, and also from healthy vegetable fats. If you do that, you'll be okay. You will lose weight, and you'll be like Dr. B, very strong, right? So remember, 4 hormones, and only 4 that science knows, that can help you break down your fat to send the fat to your muscles. Number 1, adrenaline, produced by your adrenal glands when you exercise, when you run, when you fight, when you flight, when you run away from the tigers, blah, blah, adrenaline. Number 2, testosterone, which women don't have much and which men after a certain age have less and less, but we still do have, right? Testosterone, right? Number three, growth hormones. Growth hormones, you have to help your pituitary gland to produce it. because as you get older, you produce less. And pituitary gland doesn't produce it all the time. It produces it 1 hour after you fall asleep. So make sure you go to bed every day at the same time, every night at the same time, and you have to sleep enough hours for that your pituitary gland can keep producing a lot of growth hormones while you are sleeping. Then growth hormone is produced after you stop exercising. So you need to exercise first so that you can stop exercising and your pituitary gland produce growth hormone. And growth hormones is produced also huge amount by your pituitary gland when you fast, right? I should say when you don't eat sugar. Means you have to have a meal that is not sugary, right? So that's an amazing stuff. And of course, the last one is glucagon. Glucagon is when you don't eat sugar. So I am on the keto diet. I barely eat any sugar. So my glucagon in my blood is always high. My insulin is always low. So I don't build any freaking fat. And the tiny microscopic amount of fat that I build, I burn it immediately because I exercise, so I produce a lot of adrenaline by my adrenal gland. I produce a lot of growth hormone by my pituitary gland, and of course I sleep a lot all the time. And of course, I still have good amount of testosterone, even though less than when I was 20, 30, 40. I'm now 50 years old. So therefore, I still have good testosterone. So I still have good 4 hormone that I stimulate naturally to help me not only break down my fat to send it to my exercising muscles, but at the same time, the growth hormone and the testosterone help me build muscle, right? So please review this video. Pay attention to this. I'm going to show you the results. Pay attention. Look. Do you see this? I build my look, no fat. Look, no sagging skin. This is all muscle, guys. 100% pure muscle. Do you see? Look at it. Do you see it? Guys, you're going to love the results if you follow me, if you follow the science, right? Dr. B never BSes you with fake stuff. Dr. B always comes with the scientific evidence. Everything I tell you is science, unlike all these quacks, right, online. Because, my God, I see all these quacks, these healthcare scammers. The number one scam that I see online everywhere, not just on YouTube, everywhere, is the fat-burning scam. Means this product, if you buy it, pay with your credit card, click on the link below. If you buy that product, your fat's going to burn and you're going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was winning Mr. Olympia. If you put that cream or that oil on your tummy, you're going to lose your belly fat, blah, blah, blah. If you drink that water with that special chemical compound that I'm selling, that was made by me, it's my invention, make sure you keep your credit card ready, click on that link or watch that other video over there. I am telling you how this miraculous solution can help you burn fat. It's the number one scam online. The number one scam online is the fat burning scam. And these people should be ashamed of themselves. But they are not, and they are allowed to sell their garbage because of freedom of speech, freedom of blah, blah, blah. And they put this little disclaimer that the FDA hasn't approved what the author is claiming, blah, blah, so that nobody can sue them. In the meantime, all these people clicking, millions of people I see clicking on these crazy videos. These people, I don't know how much money they make. I don't care. I'm not here for the money. But it's crazy how much these people are scammers, and they get away with it. And they are able to fool people like you who don't have any knowledge of science. Guys, I took the Hippocratic Oath when I graduated from medical school to never put my interest above yours. Everything I say in every one of my videos is the scientific truth, the scientific evidence, guys. I'm a doctor. I'm a medical doctor. I'm a surgeon. I'm an expert in medical imaging with 14 licenses, the North American record, right? I'm not BSing you. I'm not bringing any BS, blah, blah, blah. If you put this oil on your belly, you're gonna lose your fat. If you eat this, your hair is gonna grow. If you do this, I mean, it's crazy. In Europe, these people would be in big trouble, because in Europe, false advertisement, misleading advertisement is absolutely illegal, and these people would be shut down immediately. Their business would be closed. They would receive millions of euros of fine. But here in the US, medical false advertising, false misleading information, misleading advertising, like all these people who are selling all these products that are absolutely not backed with any medical scientific evidence, they just get away with it and they keep doing it, and I don't know how much they make, but they make most probably a lot of money because they are able to advertise and they are able to pay Hollywood people to make them these beautiful, elaborate videos. I'm sure you must be paying millions of dollars to these Hollywood people to make you these. Their videos are so beautiful with special effect and sounds, and they cut. The guy is talking and then he gets cut. He puts these images, these clips of stuff and that nobody understands. He comes with these special chemical reactions that nobody understands so that he can impress people like you who don't have knowledge of biochemistry, right? And he puts some weird chemical elements that, I mean, they are very impressive videos. When I look at them, I clap for the beauty of the video, for the Hollywood expertise, but I give them a thumb down, 20 thumbs down for the medical information, because it's all a scam, it's all false. But regular people, the regular Joe, the regular Jane like you who are watching me, and I love you, I say that with all due respect, they have no clue. So that's how I guess they get millions of views. But me, after 30 seconds watching that video, I know the guy is a scam. Even if he claims he's a doctor, I don't know what kind of doctor. How do you verify that these people are doctors anyways? I don't know. But many of them are not doctors. They're like nutritionists. They're like beauticians. There's this beautician, this woman who claims that if you buy this, you lose weight. If you put that cream that she has on your love handle, you will lose your love handle in 1 month. Blah, blah, blah. Make sure you keep your credit card ready. I mean, these people are scammers. But somehow, some way, there's a lot of naive, innocent people who fall for that, right? What can you do about it? But I'm here, guys, for you. I love you guys. Follow my advice. Follow my advice. Follow my advice. Watch this video again so that you understand that there's only 4 hormones that are responsible for 98%, 99% of your fat breakdown capacity. 4 natural hormones. One, of course, is adrenaline. The other one is testosterone. The other one is growth hormone. And the other one is glucagon. Go back in the video and I explain to you how you can boost each of these hormones, right? It's natural medicine, it's natural healing, it doesn't cost any money, but it requires some dieting. Means you have to do all these exercise, sleeping good so that you boost your testosterone, so that you boost your adrenaline, growth hormone, blah, blah. But you have to also zip it. Means you cannot exercise, blah, 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 and then at the same time eat like there's no tomorrow. Right? Except like when we were young, teenager, young adult, I used to eat like a pig 10 times per day, anything, until I was like maybe 40, 42, 45. Then I'm like, my God, look, I'm starting to have love handle. I'm starting to have a belly, right? So that's when I started to go on the keto diet and cut back on all these nasty chemicals and carcinogens in the food. I mean, it's crazy. I posted a lot of videos about that. Please watch them. Dr. B loves you, regardless of your gender, race, ethnicity, color of skin, religion, politics. I really don't give a cat. So whether you're a man, female, anything in between, Republican, Democrat, Independent, white, black, Latinos, I love you the same way I love medicine, in which I've been for more than 30 years, and health sciences. And I swear to God, everything I tell you is the real scientific evidence in medicine, biochemistry, chemistry, cellular biology, molecular biology, physics, anatomy, everything. I don't invent anything. I don't give my opinion about anything. I'm not here to give my opinion. I'm here to give you the scientific the scientific evidence, the scientific proof in an easy, simple manner for you to understand, so that you can implement it in your own life. I love you guys. Put down your comment, your question, your anything you want to say. I promise I will get back to you. It will take time because I work 8 to 10 hours a day, including Saturdays, and I love it, and I will never give up working at our cardiovascular clinic until the age of 100, God willing, when I can die, hopefully in my sleep, at the age of 100, in good shape. And hopefully we will be together for the next 50 years. We have a long journey together. I love you. Stay in touch with me and follow my guidance, my advice, my recommendations from my videos, so that we can age together gracefully and be together in 50 years, and stay away from cancer, heart attack, stroke, heart failure, kidney failure, liver failure, cardiovascular diseases, dementia, neurodegenerative diseases, blah, blah, blah. I love you. I give you a big hug the same way I give a big hug to my patients, every patient, when they leave the exam room at our cardiovascular clinic. And I get back to you hopefully in the next video. Bye-bye.